Sweet the whispers in your ear whenever ember wanders near.
Let's do some HLC. To heal our brains, let us do some HLC. Oh yes. Oh yes. We need Grandpa Buff. After that level of brain rot, we need Grandpa Buff. So let's just not even wait. Let us jump right in.
Iran will be showcasing its power and projecting across the Strait of Hormuz, and it will remain under Iranian control. Plus, we will not be leaving our uranium to another country. It will stay here in Iran. Oh, for the love of God. Iran, I'm trying to be cool with you, bro. I really am.
It's so cute. He thinks he has a fucking choice. That's wonderful. You think this is a goddamn game? No, games that I play with Russia's mom. Like,
Damn it!
how many donuts can you stack on it and pin the tail on the fat bitch?
Oh, shut Buff, I love you. God, I needed that. Beautiful opener right there from Grandpa Buff.
Do you have to be so vulgar and visual with these things?
Adventure's part of the game. How can you say you own something when you haven't planted your flag in every single orifice?
I really hate that fucking plane.
I love him, so fuck you.
What a coincidence, man. Think he hates you too. But not your mom. Pretty big fan of that lady. Anyways, back to the news. Iran. Look, man, I'm trying to be as cool as I can. I don't want to hurt anybody. Okay, well, anybody else? I mean, no one's seen or heard from your supreme leader in like 2 months. We're pretty sure he's dead. Just have someone step up and be like, hey, we're not going to do terror shit anymore. And then everyone will be fine. What you label as terrorism, we label as freedom fighters. And then...
Except there's plenty of people that, would disagree with what you're saying because freedom fighters actually fight against like an opposing military force, whereas terrorists, which is what Iran has, actually kill civilians and ignore the military entirely because if they actually went after the military would basically turn them into like a fine red mist in 2.5 seconds. So yeah, they're not freedom fighters. They're terrorists. Yeah, they're terrorists. They hide behind civilians. They use civilians as meat shields. Kind of like what you guys do. So now, there ain't no freedom fighters in Iran. They all terrorists.
I label them as pink mist.
Bad guy to bologna. Hamas to hamburger. Cuds Brigade to dead goat fuckers. Last one didn't roll off the tongue, but I still went for it.
You even seized another one of my vessels that was headed to my port. And what did you find? Nothing. That's why we let it go. But once it gets there, we're going to check it on the way out or just not let it leave. I've gotten quite good at that. What if it is loaded with, like, agriculture and seeds and things that people need all over the world? What if you cornered the ship and it is full of, like, nothing but corn? Well, I suppose that means what kind of corn you mean. If it's like the kind that comes from the American Midwest, then probably not getting out because you're not allowed to sail anything out of there. But if it's the other one, those guys, I think.
Hear that again. I wasn't sure what he was going. I haven't heard any corn music in a while. I'm ashamed to admit it took me a second to realize who he was doing there. Because I haven't listened to any corn in a while. Like, that was really good, though. That was really good. And Atanazi, thank you for the tier 1. Thank you.
Because you're not allowed to sail anything out of there. But if it's the other one, those guys.
Okay, I don't know if I can do it fast. It's ooh, ah, ah, ah. Or I don't think it comes through very fast, but it's like he didn't do it fast enough.
Yeah, I think they can freely travel. Franklin said that what you just said translates to a whole lot of racial slurs in, like, police canine.
And just like that, I became a super fan of corn.
America,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk to you about this 1.8
God.
or $1.776 billion slush fund for people who are targeted by the weaponized government. I gotta say, picking that number, the man has style. You realize it's just going to be used to benefit people that he knows personally who feel that they were victimized by a weaponized government.
What the fuck is he talking about? I have not been really keeping up on current events like this lately. What is he talking about? Is like a slush fund for like? Is this like some kind of? Is he? Oh, will he explain? Okay. I wasn't sure if he'll explain. All right, I'll let him explain.
Yeah, I gotta tread lightly here. Okay, I'm gonna stick to the facts because there's a lot of, well, what if, and realistically, anytime money is involved, somebody's going to benefit. I'm sorry.
Oh God,
This
yes.
is the reason why you have mega churches and not mega homeless shelters.
That joke's
Yeah.
gonna go over like a fart in church with your following.
He's not wrong. So basically, the long and short of it is they're setting up this fund for payouts for people who have been victimized by a weaponized government. Now, this is specifically put in place because at the time, President Trump had a $10 billion lawsuit against the American IRS for them leaking his tax records. Now, in light of that, they said, hey, if you go ahead and drop the lawsuit, then we'll set up this fund to pay out people who've been weaponized. And it explicitly states in there that he and his administration cannot, or his businesses cannot benefit from the funds in there. Now, that's one thing. Right now,
Boy, I can easily see business friends of his that will make oh, this is going to get stupid complicated. What is going to be constituted as a weaponized government? How are they going to characterize it? How are they going to characterize the payouts? Because this is only going to be coming from the ultra wealthy businesses. This is going to be a shit show. This is going to be an absolute shit show. Yeah, you're going to basically, I imagine you're probably going to have every major business in the United States that is going to be lobbying the White House to get some of that slush fund and make the claim that Biden basically fucked them over during the Biden years. This is going to be an absolute fucking, everybody's going to be sticking their hands out. This is going to go, this is not going to go well. Because how the hell are they going to, like, the biggest part is how are they going to characterize that the government was weaponized against them? What is their criterion for determining this weaponization? And if it's like a very low threshold, you're going to have every fucking business and God knows how many individuals that are going to be lobbying to get part of the slush fund. So by definition, it's literally anything. This is going to be bad. This is gonna be so seriously fucked. It's just like the mesothelioma fund. It's all gonna go to lawyers, probably. It's gonna go to lawyers, and God only knows how many scams it's gonna go to. That's another one. Like how many scam businesses are gonna be are gonna be sticking their hand out, going, yeah, I got scammed. I got weaponized by the government. Like, this is. This is not going to go well.
In the United States, there's a larger gap between the richest Americans and the poorest Americans than there was during the French Revolution. However, the poorest Americans still have a higher quality of living than the French did during the French Revolution. So, it's just facts and numbers. Now, in charge of this money is going to be a 5-person panel who has to decide who actually gets said payouts.
And how much? When's it going to come out that these 5 on the panel have been bribed? That's going to come out. That's going to happen. This 5-member panel is going to get bribed by these wealthy companies to say, oh yeah, I was victimized. You know, if you tell me, if you If you decide, if you judge that I was indeed victimized and I can get, couple $100 million, well, maybe you can keep a cool 5 for yourself. Oh, fuck me. Oh, God.
There's no word right now on who's going to be in charge of that panel, but they're supposed to be kind of unbiased, which is physically impossible in American politics right now.
God, yes.
It also, I'm hearing rumors, but I haven't been able to confirm this yet, that down the road, this also means that President Trump cannot be sued by the federal government for basically anything. But I haven't been able to prove that. I've been reading through it.
That's not great.
So right now, that's just hearsay. This is the strict facts. Can this be abused? 100%.
God, yes.
Will it?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Will it? Yes. This will absolutely be abused. Something like this, it will absolutely be abused. And them saying like that the federal government cannot sue the president for literally anything, that's bad. That in and of itself is bad. Saying that the federal government cannot sue the president for anything, that is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. Yeah, I'm not saying that the president has done anything that is lawsuit worthy. I'm not saying that by any stretch of the imagination, but the very concept that now the president basically has protection from being sued for anything, that's fucking dystopian. That kind of starts treading into the very thing that he's getting accused of, that he's basically, I don't know if it's to the president or Trump specifically. I'm going to benefit of the doubt and say any president, but I don't know. And it's like the self-pardoning logic. Like this is an absolutely terrible idea, because you are literally taking one man and saying that or one position and saying that they are completely above the law. If this is true, if this actually does happen, you're basically saying that this one individual can never get in trouble for anything. And I give less than a fuck if it's a president or not. You can't do that, because that is literally how authoritarianism starts, is you say that the person in charge cannot get in trouble for anything. I don't care if it's Trump. I don't care if it's Biden. I don't care if it was Reagan back in the day. They can still be impeached. Look at how well that's worked out. No, I don't. Impeachment requires Congress to actually work, and Congress hasn't worked for at least 50 fucking years. So no, I don't count on impeachment. The fact that the president cannot be sued, if this is actually correct, no, horrible idea, absolutely horrible idea.
Well, I suppose the reality is a bit more nuanced than most Americans care to admit, and I appreciate you sticking to the facts there. However, I do want to talk about Speaker Mike Johnson explaining that Congress's pay has been frozen since 2009, and it's very difficult to do what they do off of $170,000 a year, so they have to be able to trade stocks.
Oh, yeah, that guy?
Oh,
Yeah,
my
he looks like a
God.
conservative version of Ellen DeGeneres. I bet he has
my
had
God.
a Subaru in his life.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. That was a pretty out-of-touch take. I mean, don't get me wrong. They should
No
make
shit.
damn good money, being in charge of our country, but, their constituents also should as well. Your fear
Yeah.
of democratic socialism is showing, America. Your Mayor Mamdani out in New York, he balanced the budget. Hell, you haven't had a president do that since
Didn't me?
Clinton.
Dude also sent Detroit City belly up and balanced a fucking intern on his wang. I don't know if I would hold on to that.
Yeah, as far as I'm reading, he really just kicked the can down the road and borrowed
Exactly.
$8 billion from the state to do
Yup.
it.
Yep.
So, I don't know how that's going to work next year.
That's not balancing budget. That's not. Because you want to know why that's not balancing budget? Because he can say oh, I balanced the budget. What really? What about that $8 billion loan that's literally sitting there right now? Oh, well, that's not, that's actually, we're not factoring that in, because this way I can say I balanced the budget, and we're not going to worry about that, even though that $8 billion loan is live and is a debt on New York City. But we're going to forget about that because, you know, I have to pretend like I actually know what I'm doing and I'm not turning New York City into a dystopian socialist nightmare.
He's offsetting it by taxing the rich on their second homes. Yeah, you mean the rich that are leaving in droves, but aside from that, you know, there's also loopholes to that as well, right? Because politicians
there's always
never close all the
loopholes.
loopholes, and rich people stay rich by being smart with their money. So the loophole that you can use is if you have a second home in New York, all you have to do is put it on Vrbo or Airbnb, even if no one ever stays there and you block out most of the dates, it's still considered an investment property and is taxed as such.
I
There
think
it is.
everyone should know that there is a big Ebola outbreak in Central Africa.
Expression of shock and amazement at the fact that there is an Ebola outbreak in one of the poorest and, quite frankly, dirtiest countries on the planet. This is my expression of shock that this has occurred.
America, you used to help us deal with these things, but you have cut back on so many programs.
Just have them drink unpasteurized milk and wash their hands. I can't guarantee anything, but let me see what I can do. Gas is expensive right now. Have you seen that?
Gas is expensive. People are dying over here.
Do you know how many dinosaurs had
dying
to die
everywhere.
to run all 8?
I'm sorry. No, this is going to sound harsh, but that excuse of, oh, there's people dying in Africa. There's people dying everywhere. Okay? It's not on it's not on America to have to deal with another country's outbreak like this all the fucking time. Okay? America has got enough shit that they've got to deal with right now all on their own that, I'm sorry, like, Africa needs to start fucking taking care of itself. Okay, it's like, if Africa is not able to take care of itself, then it basically needs to surrender to another country and become, you know, basically be taken over by another country. If it's unable to take care of itself. All we hear all the fucking time is the vast majority of Africa cannot take care of itself, and it's always asking for help. Well, I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe it's time for some tough love. And it's like, fix your shit. Africa has been given God knows how many fucking resources, you know, to basically help themselves, and they still have yet to do anything to actually help themselves. They've been given money, they've been given food, they've been given medicine, they've been given technology. How much of that has gone to how much of that has gone to terrorist organizations? How many of it has gone to warlords and not actually to the people? Because the country's governments of the various nations are completely corrupt. I'm sorry, it's fucking game over. All right, either Africa needs to
The
fix
worst
itself,
part of being America
or it
is you
needs to be
help
taken
people
over.
Complain about oppression. You leave them alone. The same people beg for help, and that we're heartless.
I know. Oh, I know. It's the catch-22. Like, this is going to sound heartless, but there comes a point where if a country clearly cannot take care of itself, then it's time to take over that country. Okay, there's a thing, you know. That's basically it at this point. You know, the average the median IQ level there is like what, 68, and it's overrun with corruption and warlords and terrorist organizations. It is a nonstop PvP server is a third world PvP server. If they can't fix their shit, then maybe another country should step in and basically take over. I'm not even saying America should do it either. I'm just saying, like, clearly there needs to be something done where, you know, the African people basically need to be taken care of, and that somebody needs to come in, basically establish it. Okay, this is our country now. We're going to show you how to live, and you're going to follow our rules and actually be a prosperous country. That kind of is what needs to happen right now. If they've not been able to fix their country for literal centuries, you have not seen any improvements in that country for literally centuries. Much of the country is still medieval in nature. They have only just, they only just, like a year or two, bearing in mind, it has only been 1 or 2 years ago that they actually decriminalized, or sorry, let me rephrase. It was only 1 or 2 years ago that they criminalized rape. I will repeat that. The nations of Africa only just criminalized the rape of women 1 or 2 years ago. And you're going to tell me that they're a country that we need to take care of? I don't fucking think so. I'm sorry. We've got enough shit going on in North America right now that I quite frankly don't fucking care about what's happening in Africa. They need to start taking care of themselves.
My engines? I wouldn't hold out too much hope there, bud.
Did you just really, indict the president of Cuba?
Yeah, they
Well, he
did.
killed Americans in 1996, so
They
yeah?
did.
America, Venezuela was a fluke. I don't think you can do that again. Sure, I can. Have you seen? They're an island nation. I can put my navy completely around them. They have no oil to run any of their equipment. They're not going to have any radars. Hell, they don't even have electricity right now. I can. I don't know if I will.
I'm over here just fixing our hemisphere, so Toast Beaner, you mind your own business.
First Venezuela, then Iran, and now you're picking a fight with Cuba.
Listen, if the world just didn't suck so much, probably I wouldn't have to do this, okay? And I'll just tell the CIA to break out the Pukinator again.
It's literally not called that.
I wonder if we could adjust that thing, and instead of make people vomit blood, we could just make them shit their brains out. Like, wouldn't that be
God, the
be
brown
funny?
noise.
Like, hey, Cuba, you better play along with us, or everyone in your country shits their pants simultaneously in about 5 minutes. Oh, we could call it the brown flood.
Oh,
I like
God.
it. However, that weapon would be completely useless, say, in India.
Oh, hell yeah. Look at me do all these
God.
flippity-doo-dahs up here. Can I get a hell yeah? All right, buddy. Hell yeah. Can we get
No.
ready for the finale? You ready?
Oh, God,
All right, buddy,
no.
We're going to nose up and then part. You're going to go left. I'm going to go right. Wait. Do you mean your left or my left? Wait, if you're underneath me, your left should be my left.
Oh, no.
We'll just, I mean, how close am I getting before I make the left? Okay,
Oh,
we're
no.
gonna do it on the count of 3. Okay?
This was the air show.
Wait, on 3 or like 1, 2, 3, go. Okay,
Yeah, this
I'll
was
make
the
it
air
simple.
show
I'll just
collision.
count down from 3, like 3, 2, 1. Oh, you said 3.
What the hell is this, amateur hour? Oh, we ain't ever beaten the fucking allegations.
That was my left, you asshole. Can I get a hell no?
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's where that pilot got his name Wrecking Ball.
We don't know if that's true yet. I'm hearing rumors that one of the call signs of the pilot is Wrecking Ball and the other one was
yeah, I was going to ask,
Mygol.
did they say flee
I've
eject? I
been
thought I
unable
heard
to
that they
confirm
had.
So I'm going to just abstain from the jokes right now on that one.
I think you should abstain from having any more air shows if your pilots are just going to play Crash Bandicoot in the air. I think I made that joke right.
You ain't got no room to fucking talk. Your Su-57 doesn't even meet the requirements for American stealth, so you don't have a stealth aircraft. Number 2, you lied about how much territory you've taken in fucking Ukraine, and the Ukrainians are laughing at you. Also, you've had strikes hundreds of miles into your fucking country. You know what? You keep mouthing off, and every time you do, your mother gets a donkey punch.
I have a question.
Oh, God.
Why would anyone do something like that to someone they say they love?
Kid. Oh, kid. But at least he's still innocent.